So hi, we're the Rosarios, and we actually just bought a house. We had recently sold our small apartment in New York City and moved down here, and we were working with Kitty just basically to find a place, and we hooked up with Lulu David, and she's just helped us for the past few months actually, like to, meticulously work with us to find the perfect place because, myself and Julie too, we kind of like very, we have these certain standards and certain tastes, so certain criteria, and Lulu was just so helpful and just met us all the way.
I was researching online, looking for different websites and places down here, and even though I was given another number by family, I reached out onto the website, signed up, and Lulu got my number, and we've been in touch ever since, and that was when I was still living in New York, and she's been patient, thorough, concise, and friendly the whole way.
Well, for me, it was they stood out because like everything was just taken care of, right? I didn't have to really think much. Like everything was just presented to me, super organized, very helpful. Like due diligence, everything was just there, because we purchased an apartment before, but we never really had the experience of buying a house, of what to expect. So, working with Lulu and Kitty, they just kind of provided all this information, everything broken down, everything just, I guess the only thing I can say was just so organized, and that was what I found really helpful.
I think not only being new to the state, but also being busy with the family, not having time to look and do the research ourselves. Yeah. That's where Katie came in and was absolutely helpful, and loved it. Loved every moment of it and all the information that was provided. So thankful.
How friendly she was. Like I feel like we're not from around here, completely out of town, and I say like Lulu's like a friend, now.
Absolutely professional, but at the same time understood and just talked to us, and we felt so comfortable to share anything and everything about this experience with her. So I think her and her team were absolutely friendly in that manner and professional. That didn't have to worry. Didn't have to worry at all.
Thorough, very thorough. Yeah, they were great.
As a busy stay-at-home mom, she understood that there was times that text was good. I get back to you in text, emailed me, so I had something to look back to, check the emails, but also called me, said, hey, did you get this? And are you okay? Do you have any questions? Reached out to me to remind me to just make sure. I always knew she was on top of it, on top of everything.
I think courtesy and friendliness. Like in New York City, where we're from, it's like it's cold and hard. Like it's just like, all right, straight to the point. The last realtor, even though she was a very professional woman, very nice, but not as friendly, not as warm, and not as thorough and organized. It was just very different experience. Here it was just so much easier. I was expecting to walk into this room, and it was like the last time we bought in New York. It was kind of weird, where now we just felt so comfortable and it was so friendly, which is, I don't know, that stood out to me.
And nothing gets lost. I think that in New York, everybody just wants to move on, and keep busy. But even though here it may be the same, nothing was lost in terms of detail, in terms of communication. We knew exactly what we were walking into, when we were walking into it. And even though we sold with another agent recently, as he did all his homework and he was very great, but again, this was just a much more warm experience with Katie. More
personal, right? Other places that are my past experience, it was all very almost like robotic, mechanical. This is very different. I would absolutely recommend Katie and everyone there, and they can just expect to have great service and just have a very smooth and easy process of buying a home.
And even with the criteria that you give to Katie and you receive custom searches for homes. That process was also great because there was a lot of new homes being brought to us. The home that we just bought was one of the last ones. As soon as we saw it, we knew it was right for us. I would absolutely recommend Katie to anyone and everyone, and nothing but good things to say about the company and about Lulu. I'm glad we've decided to work with Katie.
What can we say that we have already said? I don't know. It's like
if you want to find a home in a very professional, relaxed, friendly way, go with Katie. You get all the information given to you. You do not have to worry, and you'll be in good hands. That's all I can say. And as a family with young kids, who couldn't want more? Katie provides.
Yeah, and they're also, I guess, the fact that there's so many options. You know, like there's so many options, and you know, whatever you're looking for, I'm sure they have it for you. And if they don't have it, they'll find someone that does and get it for you, which is, I thought was
like Lulu.
Yeah,
definitely a go-getter.
Yeah, it's like she'll find it. So
and she'll work it out for you.
Yeah, it's amazing.